Hello, my name is Jonathan Kram, and in this video we will be discussing a historic tragedy. The collapse of the Rana Plaza had a widespread effect on the international business community, the treatment of human rights, and how business ethics are taught. The author takes no time in addressing the disregard of human rights in Bangladesh, such as the fact that there are multiple international companies that utilize sweatshops in Bangladesh. However, these entities arguably pay no heed to the negligence of human rights in the area, as these companies defer fault to the local employees rather than claiming personal responsibility. The image of the author elicits could be one of someone washing their hands of blood. Next, the author shifts to examine the strategies employed by public relations in order to offset the blame. A corporation can do one of three things: publicly deny the accusation, attack the accuser in effort to discredit them, or accept partial blame to lessen the negative effects concerning public opinion. The author analyzes a study that looks at the members of the RMG industry's perspective in regards to the violations of their human rights. The study involved gathering the management of the RMGs and inquiring as to their opinions on what main concerns of the human rights movement should be. The top two issues selected by management were the management of human resources and working conditions for their employees. They discussed how one level of management could not effectively communicate with the next. The working conditions of the lower levels employees were not in accordance to modern safety ordinance. The study continued by interviewing lower level employees and showing them how management of the RMGs responded to the same questions. The fifth paragraph goes on to discuss how corrupt the government is and how corrupt they have made the rest of Bangladesh. The Rana Plaza building was not approved to be built until the government stepped in. When the place looked like it was on the brink of collapse, the government allowed employers to keep letting their people go to work. The government continues to deny its involvement in the Rana Plaza and other corrupt businesses. While they are publicly for protecting human rights, police just keep seeming to find bodies of various human rights activists. The author finishes his paper by restating all of his previous arguments, forming a well-thought-out conclusion. He calls the readers to make a difference by learning current business failures and taking the right steps forward. This article was written for academics that wanted to pursue studies in the world of business. The article describes what the ramifications could be if you decide to stray from the rules of business and the correct treatment of human rights. In particular, it paints the disconnect between the employees in third world countries and CEOs in first world. The author brings a fresh take on this topic by taking previously done research assignments and synthesizing those works with his own. The author of the article did an exceptional job with the flow of information. He would introduce the basis of a concept and then slowly stack on the concept, followed up by how it applied to the collapse of the Rana Plaza. For example, towards the beginning of the paper, he introduces a concept of denial and its different forms. Later in the paper, the author shows the readers how the government denied responsibility for what occurred. The article never had a point where the author inserted a stray paragraph. It flows all the way from A to Z. The author, for his ethological appeal, cites two other main articles that are already concerned with the Rana Plaza, and he also visits Freud for a few concepts. These pieces of ethological appeal demonstrate to the reader that he spent a lot of time and thought on who he cited. He only cited very credible and established sources. The author primarily uses ethological and logical appeal because this is a research paper. In a research paper, you report the facts, and facts do not have feelings. That is why we can see an extremely low use of pathos, and for the paper still to be acceptable. Thank you for hearing me. Hope you have a good day.